Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aiden, also known as Sword Hunter 15. I know you guys have missed me. Before I start the video, I would like to say I am sorry for not posting for not uploading a video after I said. I was gonna do it, but I said before I might not have time to do it. But you guys understand. Hopefully, you guys understand, which you guys do. I'm glad you do. But before I explain more of this, I would like you to do me a favor and go subscribe to my friend YouTube channel called Sonic 40 Loaded. He's basically makes good videos. He makes good plushie videos. He makes gaming videos a lot. He makes gaming videos too. But he's almost to 700 subscribers. Like, he just needs a few more, and with your guys' help, we can reach that goal. So Sonic 40 Loaded, if you're hearing this right now, I hope you get to 700 and plus. I am gonna, since I'm not subscribed on my computer, I'm gonna subscribe to you right now and click the bell for notifications. So congratulations, you have 624. So but anyway, I have been watching these videos called Wicked Binge. Also, he makes good to evil videos. So I figured myself, and my basically my life is based on when I go to school. It's basically, I think of it as an anime. I have an imagination, so I figured if I make a good to evil video, you guys can understand why I think of my life as an imagination. So now with all that out of the way, let's get to my document. Yep, we are going to be doing a good to evil list of my favorite characters, good to evil, in my opinion. So yeah, basically the rules are it's simple. Basically, we're gonna go from categories: the good, the gray area, and the evil. So with all that out of the way, let's get started. The gold medal of good goes to Starfire. Starfire is the most kindest of the T-Titans. She can be a little impulsive, but that doesn't justify her action, and she cares about Robin more than the T-Titans. But there are sometimes she can be a little, that she cannot follow directions. But either way, she's a good, kind person. Next, we have Sonic. He is the fastest hedgehog in this series. He cares about his friend and tries his best to not put anyone else in danger. There are sometimes he could put people in danger, but he really doesn't mean to. He just wants to have fun. Next, we have Jack. Sure, you guys are wondering, you guys are thinking he should be somewhat lower, but let me explain. Sure, he may be one of the Animal Kingdom pirates, but if redeemed, he would be someone braver and respectful. In my opinion, he's more like a cold, calm brute if anyone feels threatened of his family, if he had a family, but we don't know. Next, we have Dragon Man from Marvel Contest of Champions. He is a mutated dragon hybrid that's very strong, but it doesn't mean he is a hero in reality. He's also a mythical creature, but at times he can have a short fuse if he's angered. Next, we have Leafy from BFDI. Leafy is a character from BFDI. She is a funny leaf, but sometimes does bad things. But that doesn't change her behavior in a desperate way because of how people are to her in the show. Next, we have Zuko from Avatar. Zuko, he's a firebender from Avatar. He can be tough, impulsive, and arrogant in the series, but sometimes he can be a wise person. Next, we have Megamind from Megamind. Megamind is a DreamWorks character from a different planet who actually used to be a villain, like causing trouble in the school, but over time, he redeems himself by defeating Titan and becoming a hero. Next, we have SpongeBob. He is a kind-hearted sponge that likes to make people happy and to make them laugh, but always working at the Krusty Krab to do his job. His best friend with his Patrick, even though he gets a little carried away with actions. Next, we have Ozzy and Heather from Over the Hedge. These two possums care for each other while Ozzy is trying to teach Heather how to be a possum, but she thinks it's a little weird because playing dead is not necessary. They still love each other as father and daughter either way, which never changes their personalities. Next, we have Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. Like in the Mickey Mouse series and Kingdom Hearts games, he is a very funny person, likes to joke around with other people. He's kind of like SpongeBob, but knows when he gets serious in combat. Next, we have Stabilize from Pokemon. Stabilize is a darkness type Pokemon who is a darkness Pokemon who is a psychic type that is known for liking diamonds and other droids and has no problem stealing them from stores, but he can be kind and helpful at times. Next, we have Drew. Drew is kind of like Megamind and Gru at the same time, but is more playful. But he does convince Gru to become a villain again and wants to keep the family in tradition alive. But by doing villainy, but he cares about his brother and family at the end of the film. Either way. Next, we have Next, we have Finney Blake from the Black Phone. Now, on the topic of heroic brothers, it's important to note that Drew may have been a villainous brother to Gru. Well, he wasn't afraid to stand up for it is like Finney because he was afraid back then. He didn't know how to stand up for himself. He was always afraid to throw a punch, but he always knew how to take one and always got back up all the time. He cares about his brothers. He cares about his sister Gwen when his abusive father beat her. Next, we have Firestorm from... Next, we have Firestorm from Injustice 2. In the game of Injustice, Firestorm was a superhero that sides with Batman, The Flash, and Green Lantern. But what makes him a little low is of his impulsiveness. By attempting to nuke the Red Sun prison, but he did help stop Brainiac in the game. Next, we have Rocksteady from the Ninja Turtle series or Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Rocksteady may be a mutant rhino that works for Shredder in the old cartoon series, but in the new All-Star Brawl game, as a DLC, he's actually more heroic and is willing to stop all the bosses in the game. Next, we have Classic Sonic. For those who play Sonic games, like the original Sonic, but this Sonic is like the original Sonic, but does not talk at all. Classic Sonic is respectful but gives sign language. He goes on adventures trying to stop Dr. Eggman in the series and game. He's basically like Black Bolt from Marvel. Next, we have Arcana Godfrey from Mysticons. In the series, Arcana is the princess of the Dragon Mage, and it's her job to protect the ones she cares about, like her parents and her friends, but she can be a little impulsive, but not as impulsive as the other characters in the list. Next, we have Gohan. Gohan is the son of Goku in every Dragon Ball. He is very kind and will protect anyone, but sometimes he doesn't really train a lot. But after turning Ultra into Beast Gohan, he becomes more serious than he was before. Next, we have the Vigilante. Yes, you guys are probably wondering he should be like Jack. You guys are probably wondering he should be someone lower. But let me explain. The Vigilante is a bounty hunter glob of cheese and was probably hired by Pizza Face in the game, but I feel like he's just doing it for money, so he's not really ranked any lower on the list. Next, we have another character from Over the Hedge called RJ the Raccoon. RJ is a raccoon that likes to steal food from a bear named Vince, which goes wrong and then uses Vern and the other animals to return the food to the bear, but RJ not lower because he never had a family and redeemed himself by giving the food up to help Fern and the other animals. And now ending this good category is future Kyle Blavatsky from South Park Post-COVID and Return to COVID. In South Park Post-COVID and Return to COVID, Kyle is like his younger self but more responsible and more respectful, like when he tried to reason with Stan Marsh, but Stan Marsh refused. But Kyle never gave up on him like he never gave up on Kenny. Now we are on the gray area. This is the gray area category. When characters are more like anti-villains, not necessarily anti-villain, but they redeem themselves, and they can have a better chance they can have a change of heart. Next, we have Roxy Roller from Beach Buggy Racing. Roxy Roller is a character in their Beach Buggy Racing games who is also one of the rivals, as she is a boxer and a roller skater. But in the game, she is one of the hardest bosses, which makes players mad in the game. She is not ranked lower because she is just a racer and respectful sometimes. Next, we have Daffy Duck from Looney Tunes, The Day the Earth Blew Up. In Looney Tunes, They Day the Earth Blew Up, Daffy is more insecure and has done some foolish things like embrace the bear in front of the people over Gum that was paralyzed, that was messed up. Even though he was telling the truth and tried to tell Porky, and he thinks that he just make it up, but I can't really blame him for it because he's just trying to protect his friend, which is why he's not lower. Next, we have Hank Hill from King of the Hill. This father is sometimes stubborn to most of the people around him and to his son Bobby, but why? Who doesn't take him seriously in the series? But sometimes Hank tries his best to be the best father he can for him and his wife. I understand he is not perfect, but his actions lead him in the gray area, unfortunately. Next, we have Baxcalibur from Pokemon. Baxcalibur is an ice and dragon type Pokemon who has a short fuse and is hot tempered, which makes him more of a ruthless Pokemon during the game and in the series, but he's not really a threat because this Pokemon could be trained. Next, we have Alistair from Hazbin Hotel. In the Hazbin Hotel series, he's a dirty deal maker who takes the souls of other demons like Husk. But during most of the series of the season 1 and 2, he protects the hotel and Charlie in the final battles of the series. He redeems himself in a good way. Next, we have Oogie Boogie. You guys are wondering why he's not lower. He's a character that likes to be more horrifying to others in The Nightmare Before Christmas, and he does some bad things like try to kill Santa and Sally in the film, but there could be a reason why he wanted to do these things, but some others don't know about this. Next, we have Mario from Lego Ninjago. In the Lego Ninjago series, Morris was jealous of Lloyd being the Green Ninja, so he decided to get revenge on him and Master Wu by doing bad things like trying to kill them, but in the end, he sacrificed himself to give Master Wu the diamond. Next, we have another character from the Looney Tunes series, is Porky Pig. The reason why Porky is lower than Daffy is because when Daffy tried to tell him about the whole gum incident, he just mistreated him and was acting stubborn to him. And he also said when he was around, it's not fun, it turns into a disaster. But during the movie, he redeemed himself by owning up to their mistakes. Next, we have Namari from Raya and the Last Dragon. During the movie, she was actually kind of mostly of a friend of Raya, but then betrays her just to get the Dragon Gem and tries to kill Sisu, which then she succeeds, then leads to get upset and started to attack her and nearly killing her. But when Raya sacrifices herself by turning into stone, she redeems herself by turning to stone with her. Now we are on to the dark side. These characters are the ones who do bad things in life, like commit crimes and don't redeem themselves for their actions at all. Next, we have Lunatic Dad from Lunatic Dad series. He's a destructive dad that always destroys Kyle's stuff just because he's not doing the right thing and has no problem doing it over again. And he is the reason why he does it. He definitely deserves to have his stuff destroyed by Kyle. He definitely deserves it. Next, we have King Ramses from The Prince of Egypt. King Ramses is one of the evilest DreamWorks villains because since he's formerly the king of Egypt, he has no problem having slaves doing a bunch of hard working that would makes him why he doesn't care and why he's lower for. The reason why he is a little lower than Lunatic Dad because he does more bad things. Next, we have Zamasu from Dragon Ball. This version of Zamasu is fused with Goku Black and the original Zamasu. After being defeated by Vegito, his hand gets corrupted and then tries to kill both Goku and Vegeta. But the thing is, he completely hates mortals, believing that they need to die. But hopefully he could get another chance by redeeming himself. We don't know. Next, we have Lutz from Hazbin Hotel. In season 1 of Hazbin Hotel, she participated in an event of trying to destroy the hotel. Destroy the hotel with Adam and she was trying to destroy the hotel with Adam and tried to kill both Charlie and Vaggie. But when Nettie killed Adam, she went going to say and promised to one day to kill Charlie, but it hasn't been done yet. Next, we have this most hated YouTuber, EDP445. EDP, he actually used to make funny videos like his experience in Chipotle bathrooms and talking about football, but over time, he started talking to minors in the appropriate ways, however, he was set up and he was actually trying to meet up with a minor, but he tries to explain that he was only trying to pick up a cupcake, which is the reason why he got his YouTube channel deleted. Seriously, keep your kids away from this man. He's a bad person. He's a bad YouTuber, and he deserves more to have this channel get deleted. Next, we have Akainu. Akainu is a ruthless vice admiral who completely hates pirates to the point where he's willing to kill pirates just to end piracy. But he even killed Luffy's brother Ace. Understanding it's just his dad, but killing a sibling is just way too far. Next, we have Nancy from SML. Nancy is a character from SML who is Jeffy's non-mother who beats him and abuses him and just to get his money. She literally has no problem treating Jeffy like absolute garbage or trying to kill him. Nancy is just a bad mother and a bad person in general. Now the bronze medal ability goes to Conquest from Invincible. This guy is pretty much like Akainu, but 10 times more brutal. He comes to Earth to cause a lot of city destruction, and he will kill anything or anyone that gets in his way. He even killed Adam Eve, but she came back to life, and both Mark and her defeated Conquest for good. The silver goes to Vox. Vox is a crazy TV head who tries to kill the people in both heaven and hell, and he literally uses Charlie's dad just to almost achieve that goal. He is a terrible businessman, and I hope he burns in hell. He also tortures Angel just to get some answers. I understand it's his job, but that doesn't justify his actions. And finally, the gold medal of villainy goes to Zombie Scarlet Witch. Zombie Scarlet Witch is one of the most evil modern villains because she turns a bunch of dead people and Marvel characters into zombies and starts an apocalypse and then gets close to taking over the world by invading Mrs. Marvel's head. I honestly hated this character so much. And that's it. And that's it, guys. There's over 40 characters. I added over 40 characters in the slideshow. From the good to evil. So I hope you guys leave a like, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to Sonic 40 Loaders channel. He really does deserve the content. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will try my best to post more often now. It's been hard, but I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, put the bell for notifications, and thank you.